The Timberwolves just stunned the Denver Nuggets tonight in a 119-114 win. This is the NBA playoffs, man. I am completely turned up and I am turned on by the performance of the Wolves. The defense that they displayed in the fourth quarter here, the second largest Timberwolves comeback in NBA playoff history for them. They were down 17 points at one point in this game. Obviously, their biggest deficit comeback win was Game 7 in 2024 against this Nuggets team. Then when they were down 20, this series, we all knew that this was going to be the best series, and it really has not disappointed. I mean, Game 1 was not as close as this. Anthony Edwards tonight, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 10 of 25, 3 of 11. Obviously still dealing with his knee issue, but he looked a lot better this game than the last game. Randall today, 24, 9, and 6, played a lot better. I want to give a lot of praise to Dante DiVincenzo, who I was saying is one of the best shooters in this league, not only because he can shoot it so well, but because he does a lot of the hustle stuff. He got 7 rebounds today, 6 assists, 4 of 7 from 3. His stroke is so pure. Naz Reid went on a nice run in the fourth quarter where he had 6 points. Just very nice buckets as well. Jaden McDaniels had some nice buckets. The defense, like I said, completely turned on in the fourth quarter, where the Nuggets, let me check here, only had 21 points in the fourth quarter. At one point in this fourth quarter, they put on the screen, it was Jokic and Murray were combined 1 of 10 for 2 points. Jokic this game was doing his woke gimmick of passing a lot and not attempting any shot attempts in the first half. I kid, of course, but he turned up in the third quarter. He had 16 of his 24 points in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Nikola Jokic went 1 of 7. Rough to say the least. And his 1 point was a drive dunk that he got on Rudy, just completely out of nowhere. Some ridiculous moments in this game. I can remember 3 4-point plays in the first quarter alone. This fourth quarter just had ridiculous moments. The defense, I cannot stress this enough. If you didn't watch this game, the defense that the Timberwolves displayed, it's when they're on, they are all on, and it spreads to everybody. And obviously starts with Rudy, who they pulled out of this game. They had their second quarter run where actually they were down 17 early, I believe. They had a second quarter run. They were 6 of 6 from 3 at one point in the second quarter. Obviously, no Rudy was out there. It was a 5-out offense, and it went really well for them. And then obviously third quarter, Jokic went crazy, 14 points. And then in this fourth quarter, like I said, I mean, just ridiculous defense, a ridiculous game. This is what we want to see. We got a 1-1 series. We got a series here, because I was a little bit worried for the Timberwolves after game 1 that they maybe lost their opportunity to win this series, because the Nuggets had such a poor shooting night in game 1. They missed 26 threes tonight. Let me see. I mean, Minnesota 14 of 34, 41% is great. The Nuggets 15 of 41. I mean, the Nuggets made more threes actually, but Timberwolves missed 11 free throws. Ridiculous. Nuggets missed 7. Jamal Murray, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. He was really good in this game until the fourth quarter as well. He was 1 of 5. So that means that in total they were 2 of 12. Quick maths in this fourth quarter. And Gordon had a nice 3, but just a ridiculous game. This is what the NBA playoffs are, man. It's only day 3. This was the best game so far. Actually, another good game that I will mention very shortly here, because I wasn't paying as much attention to it in the first half, obviously, because the Raptors were on. Hawks, Knicks. Hawks win 107-106 in a game where, CJ McCollum, the new Trae Young, CJ with 32 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 12 of 22 shooting. He just, in the fourth quarter, took over, clutch bucket after clutch bucket, hunting Jalen Brunson. I want to really, I saw some clips on Twitter of the defense that they were showing Jalen Brunson in the fourth quarter in clutch time, because obviously it always comes down to Jalen Brunson getting the ball, and they showed many different looks They were hedging him. They blitzed him at one point, just forcing the ball out of his hands and making him uncomfortable. Huge props to Nickeil Alexander-Walker for that, to Onyeka Okongwu, who performed well in that as well. Jonathan Kuminga, out of nowhere, 19 points, 7 of 12 shooting in this game, 7 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, when you know, in the playoffs, sometimes you just got to be physical. Sometimes you just got to get to the rim, and that is something that Kuminga can do. I don't really trust him to do much else, but he had a great game. Jalen Johnson, I need to go back. Him and Nickeil Alexander-Walker both struggled shooting wise. 6 of 12. Well, I saw for the first half, Jalen Johnson was just like a no-show offensively in terms of scoring himself. Nickeil was 3 of 12. So I do need to go back to look at this game more in depth. And then on Nick's point of view, I mean, Brunson had 29 points on 26 shots. I saw a stat by this guy on Twitter, David Lee, shout out to him, that in this series so far, when Cat has a center on him, their offensive rating is through the roof, which makes sense because it's just a bad matchup because he can shoot the ball so well. It forces them out, and then he can drive past them. But when a wing is on him, their offensive rating goes down a lot more. And, you know, that's just something that the Hawks will have to go through and try to figure out. Josh Hart, I don't know how he played. 15 points, 13 rebounds, decent. Mitchell Robinson had some good minutes in this game. Again, this is one that I really need to go back because I was focused mainly on my team having another terrible performance. Better than in game one, but the Toronto Raptors lost game 2, 105-115. It was not that close of a game. It was not a 10-point game. It was very clearly Cleveland was in the lead. We were hanging around. I can say that we were hanging around. We really just had a poor first quarter, but every other quarter it was a 2 or 1 point difference. So I got to hand it to them in that sense. But Brandon Ingram, man, all that talking after the first post-game conference, you were talking how Darko was using you as a screener and this and that. People misinterpreted it a little bit. People slandering him. He did only take 1 shot in the second half in game 1. Unacceptable. Tonight, Brandon Ingram, 3 of 15, 7 points and 5 turnovers. This was the highest turnover game of the entire season for the Toronto Raptors with 22 turnovers, including 5 turnovers in the first 5 minutes. Like, what? Scotty, 26 points, had a better game. Definitely turned up a bit more in the second half. I think our best players tonight were our rookies. CMB played great defense. CMB and Scotty have a really nice interior connection with Scotty's passing. Scotty still struggle a bit in this game to get shots inside, get quality looks because of Mobley and Allen. Jacoby Walter played great, hit his shots. Mamu played great, got 10 rebounds. RJ, off the ball, RJ is a good player. Like, when he doesn't have the ball, he can really cut into space. He did get 9 rebounds and 4 offensive rebounds. That was nice. He was getting those. But Brandon Ingram, again, 36 minutes and you go 3 of 15. It's just completely backbreaking. If he even had an average game, we could have maybe won this. Jakob Poeltl as well. We are paying this man how many millions of dollars over the next 4 years because we signed an extension that we did not have to sign. Nobody else was signing this guy. He could have had 1 year left after this playoff run, but no, we have him for an extra 3 or 4 years after this. He played 9 minutes. He can't play in this series. He got cooked by Jared Allen like immediately in this game, like almost on the first 3 possessions. Just they went to Jared Allen. They're like, oh, Jakob's here. Okay, we're gonna go at him because he just cannot physically, athletically. His back cannot hold up with these guys. So that's really disappointing. Jamal Shed, I thought, played as fine as you could for a game where you have 3 points and go 1 of 5 from 3. He's just really overextended, obviously, because Quickly is not there. We need him to play. But yeah, poor shooting night from 3. We did out rebound them, I believe. We did have more points in the paint. We finally started to get some more transition buckets, which we had literally 2 fast break points in game 1, which was just I don't even know how you do that. I mean, I know how we do that because we couldn't defend them. All that to say, our defense was better in this game, but it turns out that Donovan Mitchell and James Harden are really good players, and they hit tough threes and just shots that are well defended. They were defended well on a lot of those tough looks, and they just made it. Mobley with 25 points, 11 of 13. And yeah, it was really just them. Mitchell with 30, 7 and 5. James Harden with 28, 5, 4, 5 steals. Mobley 25 and 8. Yeah, man. So everybody had an exciting, fun series. We got 1-1 here. We got 1-1 series. You know, the series doesn't start until a road team wins. Well, I guess the Toronto series hasn't started yet. I really hope we just don't go down 3-0. Please don't go down 3-0. That's all I ask. Let's just win at least one game and give ourselves a little bit of hope. That's all I ask for. Yeah, that's it for me tonight. There is no editing in this video, if you couldn't tell, because I gotta go to sleep, and I just want to get this out here because this was a great night of hoops. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.